What's up, everybody? Welcome to Call and Ketsy PC Hack. First thing I want to say is the reason why I created this video is because all of our stuff is really clustered, man. I mean, pictures, videos, music, all in one folder, right? And I want to sort that the best way I can. So I decided to share my knowledge on how I sort things, and the best way I do it is using this little program right here, right? Let me just clear that. So if you don't know how to open this, it's fine. I can show you. You come to your start, right? This icon at the corner, it's a flag, right? And I type in CMD and it's gonna prompt you a command prompt. You can type in CMD or you can type in command and then prompt if you want. Then you're gonna run it as administrator, right? Make sure you run it as administrator. The reason why the reason behind it is there's certain commands that needs administrative privileges. So when you run it as administrator, you sort of run away from the whole you need to be administrator prompt that it will give you and all that stuff. Keep in mind, I haven't used this in a while, so I might be rusty on my CMD stuff here. Anyway, commands that I'm going to be used, I will list them on the right side of the screen. Anyway, first one I used color, right? You're probably wondering, why the hell did you do that? Well, if you type in help and you say color, it will show you all the color grains that you normally want to go for. I just like black and green, so that's why I said color. That's why I typed in color and then I said A at the end. So there's no number at the front, so that means it's 0. But if I typed in 1 there and I press enter, it changed colors to the. But yeah, well, you get the point. I just love black and green. Simple, right? CLS is for clearing screen, and I don't mean your whole screen. I just mean the terminal screen. That's what you type CLS for. If you go and type in CD, right? I'll just type in CD slash. So there's a difference between the two. If you type in CD and full stops, what you do is you just go to the previous directory before the current one. But if you type in CD forward slash, then you just go to the root directory, like the base, the very first directory of that drive. And you see why. When I say dir, you can see all the other stuff that is in the base directory, and we can confirm that by going here. And you can see these files here are the same files that shows here. So we're in the root directory. Now, we want to go to my downloads file. So you can say CD. And if you don't know, CD means change directory. So if you want to change directory to a different directory, you just say CD and then you just type in the directory that you want to change to. When I say directory, what I mean is something like this. So if you click programs or you click documents or downloads or music, whenever you click, you are changing into a different directory. Whenever you do this, it's changing into a different directory, right? So that's why we use CD to change into a different directory. Anyway, enough about my rambling, and let's see these things work. Now, let's go to it. So now, first thing you want to do is obviously you're going to be in the directory like this, and there's nothing. You want to say, show me the directories, and it will list you those directories, right? You can use this command in 2 different ways. You can use it to show the current directory, or you can use to show the file contents of the directory.
What? What the f?
It doesn't make sense.
2,000 years later.
You can use it to show the specific file's content. Let me showcase it. So if I say dir and I say user, press tab, it will showcase everything that is in that particular directory that I asked for, right? So clear that screen again. Like I said, say dir like this, it will show you everything in the current directory. But if I want to see everything in programs files, all I have to say is dir and then program. There you go, program files. And then it will show me anything or everything that is in program files. I hope that is clear. And then let's just go to the sorting, right? It's just gonna change to my directory, simple. And I'm gonna go to users. You see me pressing like a few letters like US and then pressing something and then boom, command full, right? So when you press your tab key after typing a few words, it will finish up the sentence with the exact naming of the files that are currently in that directory. For example, there's PC, right? And then there's public. There's not too much on them, but if I say CD and then I say pu and then I press tab, it'll finish the sentence to public because that's the only one with PU in it, right? But if I say like this, then it will take PC. So simple. Some, they need you to be more descriptive in order for it to select the right one that you're looking for, so be careful on that. Now that we're in the PC directory, you can see we have desktop, documents, downloads, favorite. Everything that we want to do is move it from downloads to a different partition of my drive, right? How do we do that? How we move contents that's in downloads? How do we move all of this content to a different directory, or different partition? At the moment, we're in partition C, and I want to move everything to partition D. Now, how do we do that? Simple. So first thing is first, let's get to there. Let's change to the downloads directory, right? And let's list out everything that we want to see, right? So we got music, we got JPictures, we got PDFs, we also got MP4s, right? So that's video. Now, I want to start moving my pictures because there's a hell of a lot of them, right? And I can do this in one go. Now, what I like doing is opening 2 command prompts, right? You can right click there. I think there's duplicate. I'm not sure. Okay, it doesn't exist on Windows. Oh, for crying out loud. Windows doesn't have duplicate. Wow. I wish they can improve CMD for some of us, Microsoft, please do that for some of us. Or we might as well change to Linux.
Nani?
That's not a threat, I'm sorry. But hey, you see what Windows have, and comparing Windows with Linux, those are two different when it comes to the terminal. Anyway, now I'm going to change to partition D. That's what you type, the letter and the colon, and it will change to the different partition that you just commanded to do, right? If you check on my partition D, the same files that I'm looking for, downloads, everything is right there, and I want to move all the pictures to partition D. So what I normally do is go to pictures, right? And then you can see like there's a bunch of pictures in here, right? They're not listed, they're not named, none of that, right? They're not even sorted or anything like that. This looks messy to me. So what I do is create a directory in there, and then maybe WhatsApp and then underscore pic. That's my directory. So what I'm gonna do is move everything that is WhatsApp pic to that particular directory. So I'll type in the command move, and then I'll just type in what I want to move, right? So what I want to move is all pictures that starts with whats, and then they end with something called JPEG format, right? Those are everything that I want to move. Careful because or be noteful, because I want to move everything that says WhatsApp, right? Not GW or cool wallpapers. I just want to move these specific things. That's why I said what's extract.jpg. It's very descriptive, and you will see why. So this is how I do it, right? If you do this, and then you can name your directory. Okay, be careful also on that. What did we name our directory? We named it WhatsApp. No, it doesn't want to do that. It doesn't want to do it. It doesn't at all. So we named it, might as well type it WhatsApp underscore. There we go. We named it WhatsApp underscore. So if you hit enter, everything is moved in there, right? There's a bunch of ways you can move your files, right? You can move them using an asterisk, or you can move them by listing them one by one. So the first bunch, we moved it using asterisk. I will show you the second bunch, maybe using one by one, which sucks to me because it doesn't make sense, right? So let's go ahead and create another directory, mkdir, and then we'll say cool wallpapers, if I know how to type. the right words. Wallpapers, right? There you go. Cool wallpapers. Say dir should show somewhere. There you go. Cool wallpapers, right? Now we want to move everything that is wallpapers based using technique number 2. We'll say move, and then just scroll up there. Scroll up there a little bit. You see now all of them, they have names like wallpaper 10, wallpaper 11, wallpaper 12, 13, right? So what you're gonna do is wallpaper. Okay, doesn't use that. Maybe that's not the first word. Oh yeah, the first word is cool. Cool. So this is what we want to do. Say cool wallpaper, and let's see what's the number. It's dash 10, right? So it's like this. It's dash 10. Don't think it selected the right thing here. It didn't. It just decided to select the cool dash wallpaper dash 10, right? Comma, and then we can say cool dash wallpaper, and then we can change the number here, and we're gonna go 11. Same thing, right? You just type in all these commas, right? Cool. Jeez, can you prioritize? Right, there you go. And I think there was a 13 there, and so on, right? This is another technique that you can use. You can use comma. I don't know if this is space or case sensitive, so I just make spaces so that you can see that where the one starts and the other one ends, like that. Fine. And then we'll just have to specify the directory that we're moving it, all these stuff to. We're moving them to cool. Now you can do that. We're moving them to cool wallpaper. Let's slap that. Okay, it says the syntax is incorrect. Maybe it's because I removed the space. Let's see that. So apparently it is sensitive. So we have to do this way. Still doesn't want to move it.
6.5 hours later.
Help, move, and then it will explain to you. Like you can see here, right? We got a drive we're in, and the file name, comma, another file name, comma, to the destination folder. That's exactly what we typed, right? Unless if I typed stupid things, because I believe I typed it. Move, cool, JPEG, first one, comma, second one, comma, and then I didn't write the third one, right? Space to destination. So I don't get why is it not doing that. Well, I'll search it and try to find it. Perhaps some of you know the command in the below. You can help me out and type it down. However, I thought this command would work. Otherwise, your other alternative mode, you could type it like this, and this is the most tedious way you can ever do it. This is the most tedious way you can ever do it, right? Like move them one by one. This is the most tedious way you can ever do it. Okay, that's recommendation number 3. I'll check on recommendation number 2 because I'm not sure why is it not doing that, but I'll check on that. Anyway, let's check how far are we. All right, there you go. We are still there, and I'm sure you're wondering, how did he type the full command so fast? You use your app arrow to go to the previous command that you've typed before, and on that specific terminal. I repeat, on that terminal. Just because you typed it here doesn't mean it will appear here. It doesn't work that way. If you typed it here, it only appears here. If you typed it there, it only appears there. If you close it, then it clears your history. That means when you open the terminal next time and you type a new set of commands, those new set of commands will be in the history of that terminal, and you can view them as many times as you want. However, you cannot jump ship. You cannot say, oh, I typed it when I closed it before and then it should appear. It doesn't work that way. Anyway, let's finish our move and move everything that says cool dash wallpapers, just like that. Let's remove that and then just add a star there just for all the numbers sake, and then you can just move it there. Then we'll move the rest. This is simple rather than typing one by one. So we have all the cool wallpapers moved. Now let's do the last bunch.